Have you ever just hopped in your car and without even knowing where you want to go, you just started driving and like a few hours later you're like, where the fuck am I? I'm completely lost. What's going on? My name's Pimp Fried Rice. Welcome to the Music into Millions podcast. Today we're going to be talking about determining your goal as an artist and why it's super important and super crucial in order for you to succeed. So, if you are driving your car without a destination in mind, that's like having a music career without having a goal set. Having that goal set is like having a destination picked to where now you know exactly what you want to do this for. Are you making music because you want to be famous someday? Are you making music because you want to help people out with your music? Are you making music because you want to be rich and famous? It doesn't matter what the reason why you're making the music is, but you need to be honest with yourself about why you're making the music. So if you want to just become super wildly rich and successful, that's perfectly fine, but make that clear, because now the way that you're going to move as an artist and the way you're going to do things is going to be completely different than if your goal was to like help people or if you were just doing this for fun. So if you have a goal set, that's like setting the destination for your music career. So now you know, okay, I'm going to be going here, I'm going to be going there, and that's really the key. And not setting a goal with your music career is honestly just a huge waste of time, because a lot of times what happens is you start taking steps and actions that aren't going to get you anywhere closer to your actual goal. And now I did this for the longest time where I was like, oh no, as long as I'm working on music or I'm building content or I'm networking with somebody, that's exactly what I need to be doing because that's going to get me, closer to my goal. And that is not always the case, because you may meet people who it's pretty cool what they're doing and it's awesome, but it has nothing in line with what you're trying to go. So actually working with that person or dealing with those people may be a waste of time, and it may be hurting your career, not helping your career. So just because you're busy, that doesn't mean that you're actually moving forward and making progress. So by setting a goal, you know that the things that you're doing are getting you closer incrementally to where you want to go, instead of just, shooting in the dark. And on top of that, when you crush a goal, it is literally like the best feeling in the world. Like, it doesn't matter if it's a big goal, it doesn't matter if it's a little goal. It could be that you want to lose 10 pounds by, next month. It could be that you want to learn how to fly a fighter jet. It could be anything in the world. But whenever you succeed and finally crush that goal, it's like the best feeling in the world, and it's unexplainable. It really is, because even my little goals were like, I do a to-do list every day of just like the little, 10 to 15 things that I have to get done, whether it's send an email or make a beat. But when I finally, at the end of the day, cross off the last thing on my to-do list, it's like you just feel like this weight is lifted off your shoulders. One, because you had an accomplished day, you were productive, you got done everything you needed to, but also because now you know you're closer to your goals, that much closer by the actions that you just took. So setting those little goals day by day is actually going to incrementally, I can't even talk, get you closer to your goals. And that's really the way to get there. People want to just, leaps and bounds, jump like Superman does across buildings to get to your goal, but that's not how you get there. And a lot of times, if you do get there that quickly, you're ill-prepared for what needs to be done because you're not used to that level of success. So getting to your goal incrementally is honestly the best way. Like I said, day-by-day actions that are going to get you closer to it. And the more you define your goal, the easier it is to get there. Because if you, like I said, so if you want to make if you want to make money with your music, you're going to be moving in a way that is completely different than if you're helping somebody. But instead of just saying, oh, I want to be super rich, or I want to have a nice car, or I want to have 1,000 supermodels hitting my Instagram DMs. You need to be super specific, and you need to actually say, okay, I want to be making $2.5 million within the next 2 years. Because the more specific your goal is, and the more detailed it is, and the more clearly you can picture it in your mind, the easier it is to get there, because it's just like shooting an arrow in the dark. If you don't know where that target's at, you may hit it every once in a while, but you're not going to have the accuracy as if you know, okay, I know that arrow is right there, and if I shoot it exactly at this angle and I count for the wind and everything like that, I'll hit it spot on the target. So until you clearly define your goals, you may be getting closer to them, but you still may be taking actions that aren't the best action. You may be taking good actions, but there's always good, better, and best. You want to be taking the best actions for your music career. So then, with the goals, it's important to have your main goal, which is pretty much like I said, like I want to make 2.5 million, or I want to touch 100,000 lives with my music, and I want to, make them feel like they have somebody when they don't have anybody at all. Make those big goals, which kind of act like the compass for your music journey and your music career, because it's kind of like the North Star, to where everything that you do is heading you in that direction, but then your little day-by-day goals are kind of like the stepping stones that get you there. So like, have you ever walked on a trail before and you see how like some of the trees have like little marks painted on them, or they'll cut a notch out of the tree so you know this is where we're going? That's kind of like what those little daily goals are. And like I said, the big goals like the compass. So you got to head north, you got to get up to the top of the mountain, but those little markers on the trees are going to show you, oh, okay, I'm making the right turn here, I'm making the wrong turn here, and then that allows you to adjust. So set goals with your music career. Don't just be shooting arrows in the dark blindly. You want to know where you're going, you want to know what you want to achieve, and the more focused you are on those goals and the more clearly you define them, the easier it is to crush them. Have a great day.